but recently beaten over 200 metres by David Jenkins. Fair to say, though, that Jenkins has to run the 4x4 and ran in the 400 metres, where he finished second yesterday. Silov, the good Russian, Bombak, East Germany, Hoffmeister, West Germany, Kartunen of Finland, Aramea of France, and Chris Monk on the outside. That's a punishing bend of Chris Monk. He's going well and holding them, and then it's Bombak on the inside that's with him in lane 2. But look at Monk holding it here. Bombak's got away. Silov coming up, but Monk's in second. He's running the race of his life, and he's going to hang on a second, and he may be first, and he got there. What an incredible run by Christopher Monk on the outside. I'm saying he got there. One or two of the commentators nodding, one or two shaking their heads, and that is the greatest field of 200-metre runners he's ever faced and ever beaten. He ran a tremendous bend, and then when we expected him to come back to the field, the likes of Bombak and Silov, the superb runners this year, at 21 seconds in teeming rain, Christopher Monk finds his best form and runs a splendid race. There's Bombak. What a day we're having. This is the bend. He runs the first part of the race to get up on the bend, and lay far right there on the outside lane with the coloured Frenchman inside him, wearing all white, is Chris Monk. The man in lane 2 that does a lot of running as well at this early stage, Hans, Jürgen and Bombak, who's going very well. The Russian 2, Silov in lane 1, and Kartunen of Finland. All these men with much better reputations and much better times on paper. And it's Bombak that comes off the bend first. And just as we were rather anticipating the rest would close the gap, because we know Chris Monk is a very good bend runner, look at the extra pace that Monk is finding and chasing Bombak. Now, I committed myself to say that he won, in which case he made up about 2 yards on Bombak, the East German 100 and 200 metre champion. What marvellous points these are. Look at Monk sensing that victory is possible. Look at him throwing himself there now, and I'm certain that he's got it. Bombak is launching himself too early and looks across and knows that Monk's there. A marvellous win for Christopher Monk. Right out of form to beat a classic field. Bombak is second. Kartunen, the Russian, has blown it, better known as a 100-metre runner on the inside. They'll sort out third place. I think it's either Hoffmeister or Kartunen. Hoffmeister, methinks. But Chris Monk, winner of the 200 metres, another splendid track performance by the British boys, who we suggested prior to this European Cup were having the best season for the last 10 years, and they are confirming this today.